guys, I'm on Amtrak. I'm on the Amtrak train.
I'm gonna take care of that.
On my way to New York.
Joshua Block, better known as WorldOfTShirts, was born on August 7th, 2001. With his mother dying of cancer and his dad being an addict, he was taken in by his grandfather and moved from Virginia Beach to Medford, New York, where his already huge obsession with the city would grow massive. And in early 2020, Josh would eventually find out about TikTok and start posting videos of him going to different places and getting either coffee or boba.
So you're supposed to get a venti iced coffee with 4 pumps of white mocha and sweet cream. It's good. Time to get some boba tea. It's a self-serve kiosk.
In the beginning of his TikTok career, it was pretty obvious that his two favorite drinks were coffee and boba. Josh loved the two drinks so much that he even made a song about them.
Wake up in the morning, throw some clothes on, check my phone, run out the door. Where do I go? Of course, to get some coffee and some boba tea. Do I like it? Yes, I love it.
These stayed his favorite drinks for a while until he met one specific person, Michael Quinn, or Quinn for short. The way Quinn claims they met is Josh was drawn to his account because he would post authentic New York content, and Josh eventually messaged him asking to collaborate. But I've heard other things, and I've heard that Josh stayed with Quinn at their home in New York, and him staying there heavily influenced the addiction to his new favorite drink, which is alcohol.
I drank too much tonight.
I'm drinking.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Quinn claims to be a good friend, but the only thing he actually does is post updates about WorldOfTShirts, and in these updates he'll blame everything and everyone else but Josh for what happens in the video. In one of Josh's more recent incidents, he was seen yelling the N-word at everyone around him.
I'll kill you! I'm from Brownsville! I'll beat you up!
Shut the fuck up!
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
And after this incident, Quinn proceeded to make an update video about it and blamed everything on AI.
So the AI attacks just keep on coming. There's a video circulating, a deepfake video. Josh told me it's deepfake. You could tell it's deepfake. You hear Josh's voice, but you don't see his face. Using language that the two of us would never even think or dream about using. So the AI attacks have to stop now. Cut it out.
Quinn seems to love blaming this one TikTok account called Drink Tracker as well. If you don't know who Drink Tracker is, he's a TikToker that used to post daily updates about Josh's alcohol intake for the day, before Quinn doxed him and his family. And in another one of Josh's more recent incidents, people were worried about him because he had a bunch of scratches on his face. And who does Josh and Quinn blame for it? Drink Tracker.
So I just got off the phone with Joshua, and he said that the Drink Tracker guy is responsible. And I agree with him.
So Quinn putting the blame on Drink Tracker so much made Josh also think that Drink Tracker is at fault for his drinking. Which means if Josh is convinced it's not his fault, he's gonna keep drinking. So honestly, it's mostly Quinn's fault that Josh drinks so much, if it wasn't easy to tell that already. And despite Quinn claiming to be a really good friend towards Josh, he's done some pretty horrible things to him, like leave him passed out drunk at a bar completely alone.
Alright, have a good night. I'm heading home.
The only thing Quinn did that people actually wanted to see was set up the meeting between Josh and Daniel Larson. Sadly, it looks like they only met up once in real life, and the rest of what happened between them was on the internet, which wasn't much anyway.
Say hello, this is Joshua Block.
What's up?
Let's see us shake hands. Shake hands, guys.
Hold on, let me get
Hey, Daniel. Good to see you, buddy. How you feeling? What's it like to meet Josh in person?
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
I made it happen.
Now you're in New York.
The one thing I do want to mention that happened between them is that Daniel tried to set up a boxing match between him and Josh, which obviously never happened. But it created some pretty funny clips like these.
This is a shout out to Joshua, World of T-Shirts. I still am waiting for the boxing match. We'll have that in 2023.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Once I get back to New York, I'm gonna file a police report against him. He's running around Times Square and he's running around the city with weapons on him, threatening me on his socials.
Josh never seemed to care about how bad his drinking problem is, and because of that, Josh has been involved in many incidents like the ones I showed you earlier. The first incident I'm going to talk about occurred on January 1st, 2023. It was New Year's and Josh was obviously out having fun, but that same night he would end up in the hospital. What happened was some kids forced Josh to drink way too much alcohol, and if that wasn't bad enough, they took his phone and recorded a video of drunk Josh and posted it, which got deleted later. Josh also claims that he could have been laced. The craziest but least surprising part about this situation is that Josh went right back to drinking almost immediately after getting out of the hospital. The next incident I want to talk about is another very recent one which happened at the very beginning of this month. And this time Josh is on a train clearly drunk and arguing with somebody else. My issue with this video is that the person arguing with Josh is clearly trying to make him freak out on purpose. And honestly, it looks like the only reason he was on the train was to harass Josh.
Listen, I would take it.
Harassing him definitely worked though, because minutes later Josh would start screaming and running away from this group of people. You might have seen this because it was the only part of the situation that blew up on TikTok. The next incident I'm going to be talking about happened on January 31st, so not too long after this one. This time, Josh was arrested and then fined for subway surfing.
I got a fucking ticket for subway surfing. What a bunch of bullshit.
If you don't know what that is, it's when someone either lays on top of the subway while it's moving or holds onto the side, which I highly doubt that's what he actually did, because I saw a lot of people saying that he just hopped over one of those subway turnstiles. Josh also didn't seem very happy that somebody was recording his arrest.
Let that man go. Let him go. Let that man go. Oh, they got him. They got him.
The last incident I want to talk about happened at the beginning of June 2023. This incident is known as the van incident because it's probably one of the funnier videos produced by one of Josh's freakouts. I honestly don't know if he was drinking during this incident, but I can only assume that he was.
I got him.
I'm not exactly sure what happens after the video ends, but Josh went live after and claimed he got punched in the face by one of the guys in the van and was nearly ran over by them. Then he sat there and complained about how much his jaw hurt and that he can't afford to go to the hospital because he blew all of his money.
If my mouth is wired shut.
Do something. Don't just sit there and harass me. Actually do something. He nearly ran me over with their car. I could have been paralyzed from the waist down or killed. Please. It was 7 guys driving a yellow van. 2 of them were wearing ski masks. Do something. Actually, do something. I'm really pissed right now. My jaw hurts. I can't afford to go to the hospital again. It'll cost me $5,000. I barely have $1,000 in my account. Ow. It fucking hurts.
The last thing I want to talk about is Josh's self-awareness, because Josh clearly knows that his drinking problem is really bad, and he's aware that if he keeps drinking, it could kill him.
Oh, he's chilling, yo. Don't make it.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Don't say that, yo. You're not gonna die. Come on, right?
I'm an alcoholic.
No, don't say that. It's alright.
I can't go for more than a few hours without needing a drink.
Josh has even said on an interview that if he doesn't drink for a certain amount of time, he'll get withdrawals. And over the holidays, he was sober for only 3 days just so he didn't get the withdrawals, which just proves how far into his alcohol addiction he is.
I was an alcoholic maybe for 2 months, like over the summer. I was an alcoholic. Like, I was waking up, shaky hands. I kept taking those airplane bottles of Fireball, and my shakes were coming back. Yeah. I decided, so over the holidays, I decided to abstain from alcohol for 3 days. Yeah. Just to get it out of my system. So that if I have a drink, I won't get withdrawals anymore.
Unsurprisingly, alcohol isn't the only thing Josh is addicted to and gets withdrawals from, because he said on another interview that if he doesn't vape or zin, he'll get withdrawals from that as well.
What happens is if I don't vape or I don't zin, I'll get withdrawals. Okay. I'll get a nicotine withdrawal. It's not fun.
No, I bet not.
I'm not sure if this is completely true, but at the end of this interview, Josh did seem to be fiending for zins after the person next to him mentioned them.
Figure them out.
Do you think you could drive me to Rhode Island to get zins?
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Alright, Josh.
You think that you could,
thank you guys.
Yeah, we'll get you this.
Perfect.
And that's pretty much it for World of T-Shirts. I mostly blame Quinn for the severity of Josh's drinking addiction, but you can easily blame Josh for a lot of the stuff that happens because of his drinking. But thank you guys for watching, and let me know who you want to see a video on next.
We did it! Yay! Ellie Seema, we did it!
No DJ Khaled, but we the best. Them chops howling, where you a best. If I catch you, I walking you down.